Hello, welcome to the video. In this video I'm going to be explaining the function of bile. Now what bile does is it breaks up fat droplets. Okay, so as you know from the previous video, fat is broken down by lipase to make fatty acids and glycerol. Now what bile does is it breaks up a larger fat droplet, as we have here, into lots of smaller ones. Lots of smaller fat droplets. And what that does is it increases the surface area. And that increased surface area allows lipase to break down the fat more easily into fatty acids and glycerol. So it increases the surface area. Now this process is actually called emulsified or emulsification, which I'll come back to. Okay. So I'm going to go through the function of bile. You need to know where it's produced, how it's stored, when it's released, etc. Okay. So bile. It is produced by the liver. So bile is produced by the liver and is then stored in the gallbladder. Okay, so that is the start of bile. So produced by the liver and then stored in the gallbladder. And it would then be released into the small intestine. So when we've had a meal, it'd be released released into the small intestine. Okay. And here it has two functions. One of them is to emulsify that fat, like we said, and the second one is to neutralize stomach acid. Okay? Because obviously the food that enters our small intestine will have reached there from the stomach, and the stomach contains hydrochloric acid, so it neutralizes stomach acid. Okay? So obviously stomach acid will be acidic. That means bile must be alkali if it's able to neutralize stomach acid. Okay? Second function, like I've said, is to emulsify fat. That just means break up into smaller droplets. And the reason for that is to increase the surface area. Okay, increase the surface area. And this makes it easier for fat to be broken down to form fatty acids so it makes fat easy to be broken down from fats to fatty acids and glycerol. Okay? And this in turn allows that fatty acid and glycerol to be absorbed from the small intestine into our bloodstream. So that is the function of bile. It increases the speed at which we can digest, break down and absorb fat. And this is the basic pathway of how it does that. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter @Rushcliffe. Thank you very much.